Hey guys, welcome to my last video about 3 houses before finally actually getting to play the actual game. And I'm really excited. I bought the game already, have it downloaded, ready to go digitally. Hopefully everything goes according to plan and I get to play the game right as it's available for me. At the time this video is going out, I'm pretty sure like at least some time zones can play the game actually legally. I mean, the game is definitely already out there if you want to look for leaks and spoilers and stuff. It's gonna be less than 24 hours for me and I'm pretty excited about that. I believe the review embargo is also up today, so I was debating if I should be reading all of those reviews. I mean, I don't exactly want to spoil myself because I'm just gonna be playing the game mostly blind. I am just looking forward to getting that first-hand experience. So I guess I do want to mention what house I'm going to be choosing first for my first playthrough, and I'm going to be going with the Black Eagles. Edelgard kind of interests me from the beginning, plus I like the color red, so it's kind of an obvious choice. For difficulty, I'm going to be planning to do a classic normal mode for the first playthrough. I'm not exactly worried about optimizations or anything like that. I kind of just want to get through the game as quickly as possible because, well, definitely planning to play the game through the Blue Lions and Golden Deer route, so I just want to get familiar with the game. I want to beat the game as fast as possible because then that means I get to start working on videos faster. I also just want to see like how easy normal mode is. I mean, if it's too easy, like it's a complete cakewalk stomp, then I'll probably turn it up to hard for my next playthroughs at least. I guess my goals for the first playthrough is get myself familiarized with all the new systems. I mean, if you watch my video from yesterday where we talked about all the new features, there's just a million new things to keep track of, and the teaching part, the monastery part, actually just regular Fire Emblem battles, like there's a lot of things going on and I'm very excited to get into all of that. In terms of what I'm looking forward to the most, I guess some of the interesting things about the combat for me is using any weapon in any class. I mean, it's just so weird like seeing like a mage have a bow and being able to use it, and I mean, I'm a little worried like I guess you can't go too crazy with it because obviously you're gonna have to train in those skill levels or weapon levels, and I assume you're not going to be able to like max out every single skill level for someone, but we'll have to see about that. I think being able to give anyone any weapon, or mostly any weapon, is it's going to make for some fun playthroughs later on. Like you could just do some really ridiculous challenges using only one weapon type or something like that. Also, I'm looking forward to the combat arts. I really did enjoy them from Shadows of Valentia. Some of those were I thought the system was a little weird when you had to sacrifice HP and all that to use combat arts, but in this game being able to sacrifice weapon durability seems a little better to me. I mean, it's not as risky, I suppose. And I guess in the same vein, I'm looking forward to battalions and gambits. Like that's completely new. I wonder how important it's going to be to actually have a strong battalion or good gambits on your units. Another thing I'm excited for is the time skip part of the game because, well, everyone knows about the school portion of the game, but I mean, when you saw that trailer from this year's E3, it was just a very big surprise, and I mean, it definitely got me interested in some of the other characters like Dimitri, for example. I'm sure everyone was like, how do we get from this chivalrous, regal looking guy to he just looks like he's a madman now? And I mean, I'm really interested to see what his story is and what happens in the plot. For me personally, I'm hoping that Dimitri's future or like his own unique classes, I'm really hoping he stays as an infantry lancer because I love that class type. It's always so much fun to watch. Speaking of which, I am also looking forward to looking at all the new juicy crit animations. I mean, some of the animations we've seen are pretty damn impressive. Like for example, some of the dodge animations into counterattack moves is really awesome, and it's like that's not even a crit and it looks really cool. I'm looking forward to all of that. It's some of my favorite parts of new Fire Emblem games. So I am planning to do a day one first impressions type video. So after roughly getting to play the game for roughly a full day, I do want to just talk about it more and give my personal thoughts on everything I got to experience. I have a short list that I want to go over right now just to kind of see where we're at after day one. So first off, I'm going to be talking about the characters because with the whole choose your house and a different set of students for each house, like it seems like there's going to be like a huge focus on the characters of this game, and I'm really looking forward to it. Like one of the things that I was hoping that they would hopefully bring over from Shadows of Valentia was the fully voiced dialogue from the game. Like that made the game story and just like character interaction so much better. It was a lot of fun being able to listen to the characters like voice out those lines. I kind of felt the same way about how Heroes does it, even if it's just a little bit of dialogue. It's always fun to get to hear the characters and kind of discover how they act and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to that in Three Houses, where like more of that is going to be happening. As for the monastery part of the game, I do want to talk about like, is that fun? Like, is running around fishing, growing crops, having dinner with your students, just interacting in the space, like, is that fun and enjoyable? Because that is going to be a huge part of the game now, so hopefully that turns out well. Kind of similar, I want to be giving my thoughts about the teaching parts of the game, because again, that's a whole new thing, but it's very important to growing your characters, which is pretty much what Fire Emblem is, making everyone stronger so they're just monsters on the battlefield. So far, it seems like it's a pretty simple system. I mean, it's probably going to take a little bit to get used to it, but from what I've seen, it's not too complicated, so that's good. As far in terms of combat, I'm only going to be playing normal, so it's probably not the best judgment of that, but I guess I just want to see, like, are the maps fair, unfair, like, if the enemy is going to be spamming like different cheesy moves or things like that. One of the things I did not like from Shadows of Valentia were those witch units that they could literally teleport like anywhere around the map and then just hit your guys on the backline randomly, and it was just like, I don't really like that. That's not fun. Like, what the heck am I supposed to do against that? I mean, I am going to be playing on normal only for this first time, so we'll see. Maybe like hard is where it actually like cranks up more cheesy mechanics, things like that. So that's pretty much all I have for this video. I just wanted to keep it real short because, well, I'm just too excited for this game to come out already. If you guys want me to comment on anything about like some of the early parts of this game, like maybe you're not getting the game immediately or you can't play it immediately and you just want to know how is it, like go ahead and leave a comment with like what you want to know. Maybe I can talk about it. Besides that, I guess you can also leave in the comments what house you're going to be choosing on day one. I'm looking forward to finding out how varied these different routes are. Hopefully in the later half of the game things turn out very differently, because then that's going to mean 3 whole different games. I'm really excited for Three Houses, for it to finally be here. I really hope it turns out to be a good Fire Emblem game. That's pretty much it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.